Alright guys, we're out here on Lake Erie again, a year later. We're sitting out here trolling, just because we're a little unsure of where the fish are at. We'll go from there, so stick with us.
Foot of water. What's your count say?
50.
41, is that cheap, son? Yeah.
Here we are.
I was making that soup for it. I hit the fish, man. This last 6 months. That's a good fish.
That's a good fish. Alright guys, middle of the afternoon.
Purple, dark purple. That's 4 fish.
We're catching some pretty nice walleyes here on Lake Erie. Caught them on pretty much a wide variety of lures, so this is pretty much the average size of what we're catching here today. A little bit slow, but that's alright if we're catching big girls like this. Like we said before, we're trolling today just because we're trying to find some fish. The guys that we're fishing with haven't been out as much as they were last year just because the weather's been a little iffy out here. It's been super windy, so it's been kind of touch and go. But our trolling program is a little bit different than what CJ's used to. I've never really trolled. But essentially, the program that we're doing is we've got these long, I don't even know what they're called. It's just like a long line, and then each rod is set at a different water level. So if you have it at 45, then it's going to be higher in the water column, whereas like 85 is going to be lower in the water column. So they vary a little bit. We've kind of ran anything and everything all day just to see what we can't catch. But you set your lines in the water, it runs itself back, and then you clip it onto the line and it runs itself down the line, and we just got, I think, 13 rods out of the 15 that we have, and we're trying to catch what we can. So that's where we're at right now.
We're out here, another beautiful day on Lake Erie. We're slowly but surely putting together a good program, good crew today. So we're just gonna keep making adjustments, see what happens. Barely hooked.
Got him. Alright guys, here we are. Catching some pretty nice walleyes here on Lake Erie. I don't know what time it is, but we slowed down and caught 2 of them. So maybe we're honing in our program. But we're catching beautiful walleyes here. Here we go. Another beautiful Lake Erie walleye.
Mike Jones.
All right, we're out here. It's been a grind. Just a grind because, you know, the situation's a little weird this year with the cold spring and kind of fish movements and whatnot. We're finding fish, it's just kind of tough to get them to open their mouth and eat, but quality of fish, of course, has not disappointed like Lake Erie is known for. This is my biggest fish of the trip. It's like a 25. Gorgeous, gorgeous Great Lakes walleye. So we're gonna keep chugging along, see if we can't pick off a couple other ones.
Is that the second pull in?
Alright guys, nice fish to end our trip here on Lake Erie. It hasn't disappointed us in the last 2 years. this year. And if you ever get a chance to come visit Lake Erie, you better come out here because it's a fishery that produces big fish almost 80%, 90% of the time. So thanks for watching.
Alright guys, well we finished up our trip here on Lake Erie for 2022. We had a great time even though fishing was a little slower than last year. Our quality was probably up from last year though. I mean, all of our fish except for a handful were in that 22, 20 plus range. We had several that were in the 25s, 26s, which is excellent fish. There's nobody anywhere in the world that's gonna hate catching fish that size. This is kind of the program we're running. We're running these bandits. Generally our numbers were going to be in that 50 to 60 range behind the boat. It just seemed that those suspended fish, that's how high they were in the water column, is what that number was getting us at our speeds. You know, it's one of those things you don't want to sucker yourself into one program, so we were changing colors, we were changing depths, changing speeds, changing directions until we finally caught some fish. It really wasn't fast and furious. I mean, we had times we caught 6, 7, 8 fish in an hour, and we had other times that we went an hour, 2 hours without catching a fish. So it was tough to pattern, but you always want to keep floating your stuff around until you find something that's gonna put some fish in the boat. So it's kind of the only tip I guess we have for you, kind of a recap on what we did. But until next year, we will be back again, and you guys know the deal. This is in fact Big Bear Outdoors.